Honest, some of the comparisons are kind of cringe and don't make much sense to me, but maybe that's because I'm not the target demo. Flavorful combos versus standard picks? The meal kit combos are nearly identical to Lunchables. Big gestures versus mid moments? I certainly don't remember that lesson in my nutrition classes. I was more concerned with the nutritional comparisons being made anyway, so if someone was to make a healthy meal kit for kids, I would find that incredibly valuable. And in looking in the comparison, I'd be most interested in calories, which they have, protein, which they have, sugar, which they have, saturated fat, which is missing, and sodium, which is not only missing, but replaced by electrolytes. And unlike all the other macros, is only labeled potassium and only in the prime bottle in the kit, comparing it to the Capri Sun in the Lunchables. This is a pretty weird marketing choice to label electrolytes in food products. It's such a strange choice that it even stunned fellow doctor
getting rebranded as electrolytes will be taught in marketing textbooks one day.
Sadly, instead of starting a meaningful dialogue with the doctor, given that 400 milligrams is not the amount of electrolytes in prime, at least in the index of protein share, 400 milligrams of potassium plus 5 milligrams of sodium equals 405 milligrams of electrolytes. It's not about nitpicking, it's just about being reasonable and honest to help further the conversation. Look, if I want to decide if a food is right for me, I like to be able to compare the entire electrolyte profile, which would have to include sodium. It's like having a PB&J sandwich label that says what's in the sandwich, but then the sugar line only tells you what's in the peanut butter as opposed to the jelly in the entire sandwich. I wanted to go further and do the comparisons myself using the nutrition facts from the Lunchables.
I have a brother named Digital. I haven't talked about him because I'm too busy talking about myself. Digital's 12 years old and annoying. My dad got Digital a music program for his computer. Program for his computer.
Cease. 小红书，小红书。啊！小红书，书。啊！啊！书，小红书，小。啊！Cease scrolling and watch in awe as the conniving netizen. All right, our
Benny.
my eyes see it. Have you ever proclamation? Xiaohei eats salmon one.
Is this fungus?
This is a swordsman, light, delicious, must be cooked, doofus.
What is this fungus?
Our prayers have been answered. In the auspicious month of October, the divine creator has rewarded us with the Herculean lobster. The Boston lobster is probably over 100 years old and will feed my poor village for generations to come. Our prayers have been answered. In the auspicious month of October, the divine creator has rewarded us with the Herculean lobster. The Boston lobster is probably over 100 years old and will feed my poor village for generations to come. Our prayers have been answered. In the auspicious month of October, the divine creator has rewarded us with the Herculean lobster. The Boston lobster is probably over 100 years old and will feed my poor village for generations to come. Our prayers have been answered. In the auspicious month of October, the divine creator has rewarded. I'm addicted to Mexican Coke. Every day I'm addicted to Mexican Coke. Every day after school, I catch the bus to my closest at a garden. I'm addicted to Mexican Coke. Oh, God, holy Jesus. Oh, God. Coke bottle caps. Every cap brings back a different memory of my consumption of the I'm addicted to Mexican Coke. Every day after school, I catch the bus to my closest shop that sells Mexican Coke and buy one bottle for $5. I know this price is steep, but it is, well, worth it, even just to be able to be in the presence of... Addicted to Mexican Coke. Every day after school, I... Addicted to Mexican... Oh, God, holy Jesus! Oh, God, holy Jesus, holy fuck! Ah! Why on earth would anyone... Rejoice, the prophets have heard our cries for salvation and have mercifully delivered us. Rejoice. I'm addicted to... Sir, in the Aus... Sir, sir, in the Aus... In the Aus...
Benny X.
Howard Stern thinks he's playing Subnautica with this fuck-ass submarine. 想不到还有私人潜水艇
Benny X.
I have seen many private speedboats, but I didn't expect there are also private submarines. It has a fleshlight and grabbing attachment on the front, and is driven by a remote, similar to what a drone is driven by. If you
going on here? That carne is
seen into the water pimp that comes out of the water. Well, have you even seen that mud pipe? Today the
This fish is very dumb and small. He is being such a stupid little creature. Zhao Hongshu. This fish is very dumb and small. He is being such a stupid little creature. Zhao Hongshu. This fish is very dumb and small. He is being such a stupid.
This netizen
Going on here.
seen into the water pimp.
Most important item in
My grandma understand? Phones are now free, but how? Observe the hairstyles and
Is this fungus?
This is a swordsman, light, delicious, must be cooked, doofus.
What is this fungus?
This is a green stone. Minecraft, but he's torturing my cock and balls. Sometimes randomly, I get large erections for absolutely no reason that don't go away for several minutes. During that time, it's extremely uncomfortable in my pants and I have to embarrassingly reach my hand into my undies and move it around. Doesn't make any sense, my nigga! Very smart fish. Too bad his dumbass just ate a macroplastic made by a child by accident at the Shine Factory. If you put the bowl in water with another cup and then use the same hammer, not a different hammer, because why would you use a different hammer, but use the same nail? So to stop the erection, I have to either wait, which is very uncomfortable, or go into a bathroom and wank it. I've got a lot to unpack here. My favorite game, Baldur's Gate 3, BG3 for short, is actually made by a bunch of zoophiles. When the manatee heard the sound of water, please note he immediately turned his head and opened his mouth eagerly to catch the yeah, I think I'm done here. Xiao Hongshu. Great. Googly moogly. Rejoice, the prophets have heard our cries for salvation and have mercifully delivered us a fucking roller coaster. The manatee was about to die of thirsty. If I am fortunate enough to wake up without a smashed bottle of Mexican Coke by my side, I instantly start drinking every last drop with such erotic tenderness that it makes my girlfriend thoughts I so this isn't magic. It was statistica. But the zookeeper said, quote, "These hoes don't want a solution. They just want someone to talk to." Every day after school, I catch the bus to my closest shop that sells Mexican Coke and buy one bottle for $5. I know this price is steep, but it is well worth it. I am writing this with insomnia after 27 hours of being awake. Bro, shit's crazy for real. Xiaohongshu. All right, what's up, fuckers? Today, I don't really know what the fuck is happening. Who cares? I do, nigga. These groupers can grow up to about 1.2 meters, which is even bigger than my wife's boyfriend's cock. Boy, would I sure love it if a strong, tall, aggressive muscle mommy would chase me and eat me. I am a sturgeon! No, nigga, this is the Emperor Grouper. I am sexually attracted to Skibidi Toilet. Ha 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 ha! There is no way this shit is real! Although male spiders can grow larger than female spiders, they are not as strong and aggressive as female spiders. And they are ready to escape at any time. I, as any sane person, am afraid of women, specifically speaking to and approaching them. Return to lobby, stupid fuck. Thanks for tuning into today's lecture. Catch you on the flip side, netizens. Sigma, out. Xiao Hong Shu! Am I the only one upset about how World War II ended? I mean, they built Hitler up to be the big bad, and just when he is about to face justice, he goes and kills himself. As the legendary Mr. Miyagi once told Daniel-san, syrup egg roll feet. Fortunately, there were several enthusiastic brothers at the scene who helped the man down. Seeing that the man was safe and sound, netizens commented, "What?" He has been working at this establishment since Genghis Khan was defeated by LeBron James in a game of pickup basketball in 1227 AD. A stupid fucking beluga deep-throating all my salmon. This dumb nigga finna put me in debt. He is still single. Ha 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 ha. Somebody please help this old nigga out. A horse that breaks its leg is stupid and dies. Isn't it fun, instead of letting children struggle, experiment with them to keep their attention away from smartphones? Gautier once said, "It is better to bestow the yeast of 1,000 mycelium upon the face of a newborn than to take a shit at the local gas station." Xiao Hong Shu! Alright, so we're all thinking it, right? I personally like filling my car with my Johnson juice, but that's just me. If leather shoes get wet when they come into contact with water, it means that they are not pure leather. Real leather is homophobic. I don't even know anymore. Apparently it's some shit about honey or something. Fuck if I know. He'd use 2 magnets to clamp the paper, put a screw and a dry battery on it, and it starts spinning like how I spin the block on niggas. If done improperly, the snail will freeze to death and turn into a snail. Which, yeah. The car belonged to Nikocado Avocado, and his fat ass broke that shit. Monkey Man was dropped by his fine shit and had to make a couple bands by his lonely. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created? I ain't eating that, my nigga. You know what, bro? I'm sick and tired of doing this dumbass voiceover shit. Every single day I gotta crank out some useless jibber-jabber nonsense for Instagram, and if I don't, then the devil himself comes out and tries to eat me alive. What if instead of Yap Dollar, I was Freak Dollar? And instead of Chinese videos, I touched you? Xiao Hong Shu! It's quite interesting, and it can be drawn. Let me tell you a little secret. This sticky substance is known as, durian milk, and it can be harvested from the durian without harming the cow itself. The stick is sticky and sticks to the milk, the sticky stick, milky stick, yeah. Xiao Hong Shu! Hello, my dears. Today we're making Banqi Jinzhengu. It's a convenient hot dish for lazy people and people who like to eat. When cooking this meal, you want to make sure to use scissors when making this meal to make it as messy and unappealing as possible. My nigga, how on God's green earth are you gonna cut tomatoes like that? Oh, how, hey, ой, ха. Это какая-то ерунда. Зачем кому-то это делать? Hada hra mutlak. Anyways. That's his sao ai sao, sao hao, na tao kao tao. I think it says somewhere in the Thatherapa commandments, which was bestowed upon us by the great creator, thou shalt not fucking use scissors to cut your vegetables. But show, matapo, but hey, what's a wati? Oops, my bad. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Xiao Hong Shu. You ever been to a 7-Eleven? I have, and I am here to warn netizens of the dangers of the 7-Eleven. Fist and foremost, do not buy the blueberry lemonade at 7L even. My nigga, the blue raspberry lemonade of which is to be made upon by the great commandment and creator Sun Wukong himself is toxic and neuroplastic. As it reads in the ancient scrolls, 蓝莓柠檬水是大揭明和创造者孙悟空亲自制作的，具有毒性和神经可塑性。Now, Xiao Hong Shu! I'm addicted to Mexican Coke. Every day after school, I catch the bus to my closest shop that sells Mexican Coke and buy 1 bottle for $5. I know this price is steep, but it is, well, worth it, even just to be able to be in the presence of a bottle. After this, I rush home and grab the bottle opener from the drawer. I have mastered the art of opening Mexican Coke bottles. I can create a perfect balance between carbonation and flatness with just a flick of the wrist. Then I immediately take a sip from the bottle. Savoring every milliliter that God has graced to touch my mouth, my brain has an overdose of dopamine from just one sip of God's nectar. And this how water tastes when you... If I am fortunate enough to wake up without spiders can grow larger than female spiders, they are not as strong and aggressive as female spiders. And they... This how water tastes when... First and foremost, do not buy the blueberry lemonade at 7L even. Minecraft, but he's torturing my cock and balls. Sometimes randomly, I get large erections for absolutely no reason that don't go away for several minutes. Minecraft, but he's torturing my cock and balls. Sometimes randomly... Minecraft, but he's torturing my cock and balls. Sometimes randomly, I get large erections for absolutely no reason that don't go... Instantly start drinking every last drop with such erotic tenderness that it makes my girlfriend so alos. After the ritual has been completed, I deposit the bottle cap into my special jar for Mexican Coke bottle caps. Every cap brings back a different memory of my consumption of the sweet, sweet liquid. Xiao Hong Shu! I am a sturgeon! No, nigga, this is the Emperor Grouper, the king of the deep sea in the deep water sea, highly respected by man and fish alike in China. The Emperor Grouper is a fascinating fish found in the Indo-Pacific region, known for its impressive size and striking appearance. And these groupers can grow up to about 1.2 meters, which is even bigger than my wife's boyfriend's cock, and are often recognized by their bold coloration, which can range from vibrant blues and greens to more muted browns and oranges depending on their environment and age. Xiao Hong Shu! Exclamation! The first thing Xiao Han did when he landed was to go to the convenience store to make Mark set meal. That he's safe. It's delicious, and I love it. Assis, I traveled thousands of miles to Korea to eat this. It looks so greasy, with rice, noodles, and a lot of salty things. Sharply sauce. Like the great philosopher Jean Bakati. Gautier once said, "It is better to bestow the yeast of 1,000 mycelium upon the face of a newborn than to take a shit at the local gas station." Xiao Hong Shu! So, we're all thinking it, right? Don't think it's a weird guy just because it looks weird, but it's not weird, but it's full of treasures. Red ball pulp is a herbaceous plant of the genus Jiang of the Jiang family, and it is similar to the Jiang we usually eat. I mean, it is native to Malaysia and used to grow in tropical areas before Malaysia blew up. Weird foreigners like to use the liquid on it to wash their hair. It is generally believed that the juice of red ball pulp is a shampoo with ginger flavor. But in fact, the squeezed water is not the juice of the red ball pulp itself, but the rainwater they store when it snows. When the accumulated water is processed, it will become a ginger flavor. So, Xiao He eats salmon one bite at a time. Gluttonous fuck. Stupid fucking beluga deep-throating all my salmon. This dumb nigga finna put me in debt. So, and how am I supposed to feed the rest of the whale? Greedy, insolent fuck. I'm going to have Xiao He sold on the black market in a Wayfair cabinet. Xiao Hong Shu! Be careful not to mistake these two types of mushrooms. Red mushrooms are naturally delicious and can also moisten the lungs, cool down, and replenish blood. They are very suitable for pregnant women and children. Its root is slightly concave in the center, and the color is dark red, purple red to dark red with light edges and inconspicuous stripes. The upper part or one side of the stalk is pale pink, and the epidermis splashing down cannot be peeled off. It is recommended to stew with red mushrooms. It will cause diarrhea. Its calcarea is hemispherical in the early stage and becomes flat in the later stage. The color is pregnant women. The edge is light and striped, and the epidermis can continue to grow. Is this? It is very spicy and very bitter when cooked. Xiaohongshu! Members, who is fishing in the sea on a clear day? Oh shit, it's in my eyes. 多么愚蠢的西瓜. Oh! It's all leaking out like me after some Taco Bell. Xiaohongshu! All know that birds will be sucked into the engine. But I don't want to the end. But why not add a guard net at the front of the engine? This is because the engine needs to suck in a lot of air to ensure the full combustion of fuel, and a guard net will seriously hinder the air circulation, resulting in insufficient air intake. Which in turn affects the normal operation and performance of the engine. Xiaohongshu! Hello, my fellow brain enthusiasts. Welcome back to another mind-boggling episode on our channel. In my 5,000 years of eating and watching food, I've never seen anything like this. But today we're diving headfirst into the deliciously bizarre world of Chinese street food. And what's on the menu, you may ask? Pig's brains, my friends. Yes, you heard that right, brains. Look at this, folks. Our fearless chef, Mr. Wu, is slapping those brains around like they owe him money. Xiaohongshu! I, as any sane person, am afraid of women, specifically speaking to and approaching them. As such, I'd like some tips to help me avoid prolonged conversations with members of the opposite sex. I'd like to avoid all interaction, but I know that I'd at some point need to ask and or answer questions and interact with people working campus jobs. So I've devised a plan to help me isolate myself as best as possible while still keeping my grades up from women. I cannot have more than 5 lines of dialogue each in a one-on-one conversation with a girl. Now, this only is targeted to fellow students, so faculty members, etc. don't count. If, say, my opponent in dialogue gets to her 6th line and I'm on my 5th, I just need to silently walk away or do something to get out of it while not talking to her, like maybe turning around and doing that thing Ronaldo does and yell, "Sayo!" Then sprint away. Xiaohongshu! Gratuitous. The smart fish walked onto land and worked hard to get ashore. Very smart fish. Too bad his dumbass just ate a macroplastic made by a child by accident at the Shine Factory. Xiaohongshu!
In Austin, Texas. Hi, Five-ish. How are you?
Hey, Dave. Good to see you, man.
You too. Merry Christmas.
It's fucking summer, but okay. So basically, my buddy Roy and I want to buy a Lamborghini, because basically we get no women at the moment. I watched this Xiaohongshu video, and it said the only way to get a girl in 2024 is with cool-ass car. So, yeah.
What?
You might be the dumbest $5 bill I've ever seen.
What's it cost?
About $250K.
Well, what do you earn what do you earn annually?
Like $20K. I work at McDonald's.
All right, so?
That fits the Ramsey guidelines.
Yeah.
If you wanted to buy a Tesla, you wouldn't have been on board, though.
Wait, no, actually, who the fuck is that? Nah, because tell that guy to shut up. There's a reason you're in the background, buddy. Xiaohongshu! Googly Moogly. This is a new type of robot that can perform normal human actions, but in a way that resembles a super robot. He is very good at thrusting motions. The next robot is very good at the scythe usage and harvesting. The wheat is turned into wheat effortlessly. The last robot has a very nice buttocks. He is very good and handsome. No tell him, though. I embarrass. I'm sorry. I want lust after robots. I promise. Please leave me alone. So... Xiaohongshu! The clothes in my house were hung wrong. One. The hem of a sweater is hung like this, and it is easy to get stuck. The correct way to hang it is to do whatever this is. 2. If you get carjacked and they tell you to drive. 3. Adam has a huge crush on Pomni, and we're going to ask her all her favorite things. Maybe her biggest fear is Adam having a crush on her. 4. 2006 Honda Civic. 5. If you get carjacked and they tell you to drive into a lamppost or something solid to draw attention and damage the car. 6. ここまで動画を見てくれてありがとう。クソ野郎ども。7. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. 8. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created? Xiao Hong Shu!
Is this fungus?
This is a swordsman, light, delicious, must be cooked, doofus.
What is this fungus?
This is a green stone powder. The surface is like a layer of lubricating oil, not recommended for consumption, doofus.
What is this fungus?
This is a false red maple boletus, cannot be eaten. Pay attention to other people's mistakes. Doofus.
What is this fungus?
This is a jelly fungus. I don't know if it can be eaten. Doofus.
What is this fungus?
This is a cow edible fungus. It really looks like a cow tongue, and it is also rich in nutrition. Doofus.
What is this fungus?
This is a blood red girl with back bleeding and poisonous. This is for high nutrition, red, sour, and white dry. Dare to eat. Xiao Hong. Don't throw away your nails after cutting them, because there is a Chinese herbal medicine called Ren Tui, which is as expensive as a silver bar. In fact, our nails can be collected every time we cut them, and someone will recycle them. In addition, hair is also a precious herbal medicine called blood and carbon. Urine is also known as urine and licorice after precipitation, and freezes to death after adding feces, so there are treasures everywhere on your body. Xiao Hong Shu! Came first, the chicken or the chicken? An egg begins in the hen's ovary. Over the course of several days, the yolk begins to develop, and as it matures, is released into a long, curly tube. There, it meets the egg white, which is called the egg white because it is white. As the egg continues to slow down, the shell gradually takes shape. After about a day, the egg is a full-grown adult and is ready to pay taxes. Xiao Hong Shu! Have you ever noticed that you have to boil water every time you want instant noodle? I know I do. That's why I boil my water. Rooms. Put it in a bowl, then put it in the fridge, so whenever I need it, I can just take it out and reheat it. God, I think I took too many Benadryls. Xiao Hong Shu! Most disgusting insects I have ever seen, but do you know what they look like before and after they are full? First, you see them before they are full, and once they are full, they become full, right? Let this be a lesson to not indulge in gluttony, for it shall bring about your ruin. Xiao Hong Shu! What is this thing? Looking at this, I am really hungry. Who knows what kind of creature this is? I have a friend who wants to ask, where can I buy this thing? And are there any teeth in the circle in the middle? Holy mother of God. So they see this isn't magic. It's a little science experiment. Put you outside that outside, you put a coin in a glass, then submerge the glass in water. The coin stays dry. Slowly insert a glass tube into the plant oil. The glass tube gradually disappeared. Do you know why? Burn a rubber band to ashes, smear it on both palms, then you can play with water in your hands. Place a balloon between two cups, blow it up, and you can lift the cups with the balloon. A piece of paper burns easily, but wrap it around a glass rod and it won't ignite. Poke a small hole at the bottom of a disposable cup, seal the top with a balloon, and add water and dry ice into the cup to shoot perfect smoke rings. Cover the mouth of a drink bottle with a piece of cloth. Apply some glue on top. Turn the bottle upside down, squeeze it a bit, and you'll have a fun water crystal. This lantern fruit from northeast China. If you are not pregnant, don't try it easily. Its sourness is the same as the solid green egg of raisins when they are just born. Finally, this devil fruit is said to have a rose scent, but I really didn't taste it. 和普通是加口感一样，甜甜软软沙沙的。